This stop is West 256th Street and Broadway. Next stop, Broadway and West 254th Street. Transfers available to BX9 and BXM3. This stop is Broadway and West 254th Street. Next stop, Broadway and Lakeview Place. Transfers available to BX9, BXM3, 1, 1C, 1T, 1W, 1X and 2. This stop is Broadway and Lakeview Place. Next stop, Broadway and West 252nd Street. This stop is Broadway and West 252nd Street. Next stop, Broadway and Fieldstone Terrace. Transfers available to BX9 and BXM3. This stop is Broadway and Fieldstone Terrace. Next stop, Broadway and West 242nd Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, 1, 1C, 1W and 1X. This stop is Broadway and West 242nd Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 240th Street. Transfers available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 240th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 238th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, BX9 and BX3. This stop is Broadway and West 240th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 236th Street. This stop is Broadway and West 236th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 234th Street. Transfers available to BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 234th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 231st Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, BX1, BX2, BX7, BX10, BX20 and BX9. This stop is Broadway and West 231st Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 230th Street. Transfers available to BX7, BX20, BXM1, BXM2 and BXM18. This stop is Broadway and West 230th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 225th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, BX7, BX20 and Metro North Railway. This stop is Broadway and West 225th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 220th Street. Transfers available to BX7, BX20, BXM1 and M100. This stop is Broadway and West 220th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 214th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train and M100. This stop is Broadway and West 214th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 212th Street. This stop is Broadway and West 212th Street. Next stop, Broadway and West 207th Street. Transfers available to the 1 train, M100, BX12 and BX12 SBS. This stop is Broadway and West 207th Street. Next stop, West 207th Street and Sherman Avenue. This stop is West 207th Street and Sherman Avenue. Next stop, West 207th Street and Vermilion Avenue. This stop is West 207th Street and Vermilion Avenue. Next stop, Broadway and Isham Street. Transfers available to the train, BX7, BX20, BX12 and BX12 SBS. This stop is Broadway and Isham Street. Next stop, Isham Street and Park Terrace West. This stop is Isham Street and Park Terrace West. This is Bx44 to Isham Street and Park Terrace West.